Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Cave Story. In the last episode, we progressed through the labyrinth. Turns out we're in the heart of the island, of a floating island, and the thing that keeps this island floating is somewhere in this labyrinth. But there's only one way out, and it's blocked by a giant boulder. Let's see, we found Curly, and she was kind of damaged. We helped her out, which, again, do that. You have to do that. You have to get Curly out of this labyrinth, which is why we have to make this jump. We also just encountered Professor Booster. He's down here, but we don't want to go down there. We don't want to go talk to him, and this is the way to get the best ending. So hopefully we can do this jump. I think that was good. That was good. Alright, so we are in the boulder chamber now. And hey, it's Curly. You made it. I've been waiting for you to get here all this time. If this rock is moved, we can continue onwards to the labyrinth exit. Rumor has it there's a creature's lair up ahead. Be prepared for anything. We'll get to that. Actually, that might be this episode. No, that'll be maybe the episode after. We'll see. Well then, let's move this boulder to the side. Hold that in and... So, let's go. Oomph. It's a pretty big boulder. It won't move at all. Aw, maybe it's impossible to move it with only two of us. Well, there just happens to be a third in here. It's Balrog. But he won't help us. Hey, it's you. Hehe, so you are alive. And on top of that, you two are trying to escape from the labyrinth. Shouldn't you be resting instead of trying to make an escape? Remember that you can't defy the master any more than I can. Fine then, I'm ending this. Just stay here with the rest of the scrap metal. Oh, this is perfect. You can grab the middle. Oh wow, he's helping us. Ready? Are you two even listening to me at all? Uh-oh. Never mind. And this is... Alright, so we need to defeat Balrog. And... he's not that difficult, so... he actually doesn't do contact damage. I didn't realize that. Uh-oh. One more hit, though. Hey, we defeated him. Alright, so Balrog is defeated again. I'll move the rock for you, but in return, keep the fact that I helped move it for you a secret. Don't you worry. Balrog's not a bad guy. Here goes. He's also very strong. Got it? Me helping you guys is our little secret. Great. Alright, so it is just me and Curly. He might actually be one of the good guys. Maybe. So, we'll save our game. And open the treasure chest. And our missiles are powered up. So this is technically a new weapon. We have more powerful missiles. They are much faster. They're much stronger. They're just better. And now we get to go through the Labyrinth M with Curly. This is actually a pretty fun area, because Curly kind of does her thing with the machine gun. Now, I don't know what she would have if we took the machine gun from her, because that was an option. But we have plenty of these, what are they called? Guido, something like that. Whatever these enemies are. We've got a bunch of them that we have to take on. We can't block their shots. We can't destroy their shots, rather. We need to be careful. And, hey, Curly has something interesting. That looked like a bubble. When she entered the water, at least. So, we'll probably never, see that again. Alright, let's kill this guy. We're gonna try to get more levels, but honestly, we'll see how it all turns out. And, let's level up the blade a little bit stronger. Oof, that's a lot of experience. And, there we go, max level blade. Will probably make things a little bit easier here, just because of the number of enemies we're going to encounter. And And yeah, so I didn't mean to get that. And I lost the hearts. Dang it. Alright, so that was leveled down yet again. Now the thing with the blade is it does take 1 experience to get the max level, and so it also takes 1 experience to lose the max level. Let's continue powering up our weapons, and nothing here. Alright, so we gotta fall back down. We can get back up easily enough. I want to check these little egg sacs, and a little bit of a thing to come. There is going to be a spot. There is a boss coming up that I've been kind of avoiding talking about because it wasn't pertinent at the time. But now that we're getting a little bit closer to him, might as well talk about it. So basically, there is a boss coming up that if you can defeat him without taking any damage whatsoever, you get a special item. It doesn't really do anything other than it's a special item for if you beat the boss. Like, it's just an achievement type item. I've gotten it a couple times, but not in recent memory. You can also farm this guy for health or experience. So just kind of shoot him a bunch. Hey, you gonna... There we go. Get a bunch of experience. I don't know what the camera is doing, but it's doing its thing. And yeah, let's... These bombs or missiles are really powerful. And we're almost level 3 with that. Everything else leveled up. Yep. Alright. We need to get on this little island and jump from there. And so this is the fun part. We've got to go across the bottom. And unfortunately, we don't have enough of anything. We can't jump back up, so we gotta go through this, losing a lot of air. But we're fine. Then we just jump over here. Jump over here. The boss that I was talking about, though, is not going to come up for quite a bit still. I believe there's one boss before it. And there's actually an area before it as well. We might get to that area. We might get close to that today. I don't know. Depends how quickly we go through this area. So we need to jump from here. Some pretty precise jumps. And let's just kill all these guys. Just continuously hitting me. Ow. And I'm just bad at the platforming game sometimes. I wish I could get that, but we can't. So we need to activate the computer. There's a button, you press it. Pretty much. Alright, there is a teleporter here, which we can use to teleport back here. Teleporter is finally functioning properly again. Anyways, big deal. Its final destination is midway through the labyrinth. So, we're gonna go back. It's just one of those things. If you wanted to come back, go back, you could. Curly waited for us, so that's nice. We can go back up. And now we have these little puffball things. So these guys are interesting. I believe. They do what I think they do? No, they don't. Okay, never mind. They're just puffball enemies. Can we get on that little platform? No. If you destroy the center, what happens is the other ones attack immediately. And Curly is really not pulling her weight. It's a shame. We gotta do all the work. Alright, but we're almost back to max health, which is really nice, considering we're coming up to some more boss fights. Some that are a little bit difficult, to be honest. So all of our weapons are maxed again. And we're in a dark place. Are we still in the Labyrinth? Sorta. We can't get past through here. We're going to have to keep moving forward. Yep. So, time to save. And, yeah, you hear the sound of running water from the other side. You'll be able to pass through if the grates weren't in the way. It's a shame. Alright, so, once again, we're getting the best ending. I'm actually going to show off all 3 endings, but we're getting the best ending. First thing you have to do is you have to go to the clinic and you have to cure Curly. That's the first thing you have to do. You have to make sure she gets here with you. You also have to avoid Professor Booster, because you don't want the booster version 0.8. You want it later when it's better. We'll get it at a certain point. We'll get the jetpack later in the game. Right now, we don't need it. We want the better version. And the next part to getting the good ending is coming up. So, also one of the best songs. So this is a strange place. Was it some kind of base? Yeah, it looks like it's called Core, and it's very metallic. And there's a computer here that says open blast door. Yes, opening blast door. So blast doors are opening. Blast door number 4 currently malfunctioning. Uh-oh. Well then. Looks like we can... What's Curly say about it? This blast door only opened halfway. I think it must be caught on something. Yep, let's finish it. There's a sound of something breaking free. Alright, so all those blast doors are open. Blast door after blast door. There's something behind all this crazy security. Don't you think so too? I would bet so. It's probably that thing that they were all talking about. But that last door is not open, so what's it say? Lower lift. Yes, lower lift. Alright, so we've got a lift lowered. Guess we gotta go down here, and this is actually a little bit tricky. Gotta time it well. There's a bunch of stuff here. Looks like robots? Alright, let's jump up here and open blast door. Yes, open the main blast door. So it looks like there's a lot of robots, a lot of fighting. And it's a little bit flooded now, but everything still seems to work. So here is the key. In order to go and get... I like how there's a 4 on that one, but on the others. In order to get the best ending, do not go talk to Curly. Not yet. Come down here. There's a bunch of robots, and you'll see way down here. One, you can see this guy, a little early, but right here, there's something wrapped around a broken robot's arm. Will you take it? Yes. Grab the tow rope. You must have this item. If you do not, you cannot get the best ending. And you don't have much time otherwise. You have to get that item. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and take a look. There's a bunch of robots here, and hey Curly, look, a soldier from the surface. Oh, were they were trying to attack this place. This must be where the core is, right? It's nearly destroyed. There are others like this one all over the place. Who did this? It couldn't have been an enigma. How could this happen? He's still functional. Rebooting. Team 9 terminated, unable to eliminate the target. Destruction of the target is impossible with current equipped firepower. Retreat. Retreat. Well, we can't. And Curly, of course, gets knocked unconscious. Of course. So, looks like we have to fight this thing. And yeah, this is, in case you can't figure it out, I will kind of explain it because it's a little important. Curly comes to after a little bit. She'll help us. But this water is not really good for robots. So this is the core. You know how the island is floating? Wow, how the island is floating. This is the reason why. So we'll just kind of, we're getting pushed back. Not much you can do about that. Don't get hit by those. Those hurt. So the island is floating, and this is the reason why. The robots were trying to destroy this prior to bring down the island. We don't have any weapons. Well, if he gets close again, we can back off just a little bit. Maybe he'll get closer. Oh, we got knocked down. He's almost dead, but this might be the core. It is. I know that it is. We're gonna find that out in literally 2 seconds. So don't get hit by those. Those really hurt. And this should be pretty much it. So, hate this boss. This boss is challenging. He's not like overly powerful, but he's powerful enough that it's frustrating. Plus you can only hurt the middle one. There we go. You did it. Hey, it's Misery. How? Hey, that's the same witch who zapped me. Are those children safe? Shut it. Don't act like you're a mother. Do you even know what this thing is? Huh? This is the reason why I hate robots. This is the heart of the island. The island will fall if this stops. So that's probably why the soldiers were... So there was a war. The Mamigma were eating red flowers and fighting the robots from the surface. And the robots were trying to destroy the core to make the island fall and presumably would kill everything on it. So that might not be the best thing to destroy. You really want to die along with the island? Probably not. Stupid fool. Hey, it's the doctor. Misery, what are you doing? Move the core to the lab now, while you still have time. So, there goes the core. And, the water's rising, and there's not really anything we can do. We're running out of air. Well, losing consciousness. Did you know? This is also a good sign. So if you see this, this is a sign that you're on the right path to the best ending. If you don't see this at this point in the game, then you missed something somewhere. Probably either curing, there's only 3 things you could miss at this point. Curing Curly, grabbing the tow rope, or getting the booster. You have to skip the booster, you have to cure Curly, and you have to grab the tow rope. If you do all this, you'll see this screen. So, did you know the woman named Jinka had a younger brother? His name was Balos. Like his older sister, he had magical powers, unlike anyone could imagine. Interesting. And we just got an item. You can breathe. Oh. Curly just gave us her bubble. No reply. She's not moving, but appears to still be alive. Will you use the tow rope? Make sure you do this. You have to save Curly. You have to keep Curly with you, and you have to make sure she's healthy. So, we wrap the tow rope around Curly, and we're now carrying her. So, we can get out of here now. The blast doors are open. No reason to check the computers. Blast doors will close back. And this is some really good music, but it's very slow to walk underwater still. That guy is locked. We can't actually jump up there, so I'm not gonna try. And we're in a dark place now. We can save it, and I don't believe we can go back into the labyrinth. It won't open. Nope. So we have to go through the grates. And we will do that in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're getting close to the part of the game where things are going to pick up quite a bit. We're actually probably halfway through the game right now. Over half? Roughly. So it won't be long now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!